Alright, so this video is going to be cost of living in La Ciudad de Mexico. So let's get started. I came here in last October, during end of October and starting into November. I originally had booked this room on Airbnb just for 2 nights, just to feel it out, and if I like it, I'll stay longer. It looked like this. I mean, this kind of looks whatever. It looks kind of old. But the bathroom looks new. So I booked it for October 30th to November 1st, right? 2 nights. How the hell does it come out to $227.59? Like, that's crazy. Even if you divide that by 2, that's $113 a night. That's insane. I think it was like slim pickings. That's why I want to feel it out. And it's usually cheaper if you stay like a whole month. Okay, so that was the first one, but what happened is, well, look, I sent some messages. So when I booked it originally on the 27th, I sent a message, and then before I got on the airplane, I told her what time I'm going to come in, and then I even called her on the WhatsApp, and even on the phone number. No one picked up. So I got a refund for it. I contacted support, I got a refund, $227.59. Do we want to add that to the list? I guess we can add that to the list, even though it got canceled. This is the second one. I stayed at this place. Pictures did look pretty accurate to the place. It was pretty decent. It was a new building. The only problem was like the security was a nightmare. Like when I booked, obviously the owners didn't notify security, and so security wouldn't let me in unless they had some sort of like email notification from the owners. So I had to wait in the lobby for like an hour to get that settled. And the problem with this place was that 1, there's no heating, and 2, the installation is pretty bad. And keep in mind, this is a new building. How can the installation be so bad? But I guess this is not a review video. This is more of like the price. Alright, so this is the place. There's the bathroom, there's the walk-in closet. You notice how like I got a sweater on and clothes? Well, it's pretty cold even in the daytime. Go figure. I had a nice view. Kind of reminded me of Taipei a little bit. Had this weird painting like of London or something. And here's the living room. Cable TV was not hooked up. Another picture of London, and then full kitchen. And then through that door is the laundry room. The machine had kind of like a weird funky smell. But hey, a machine's a machine. And then this is the table to work on. That table was like an outdoor patio table, super uncomfortable. And then this is the view from this side. You just see like the parking and another building. So yeah, that's that. So for this place, I only stayed 1 night. See, the reason why I booked this place was because I wanted to contact the host and try to see if I can work out a deal for a month. Because like the monthly price on Airbnb was insane after taxes. So I booked this place. I contacted the host, and about like a long stay, and the host said, "Yeah, sure, that's fine." Like I even said, I want to do it outside Airbnb, and she was like, "It's fine." And then, the night I got there, I was messaging her, and she said, "Oh yeah, I'll let you know tomorrow in the morning, when you check out." And then the morning time came, and then she stopped responding to my messages. She wouldn't even pick up the phone. That's how much integrity some of these people have, these owners have. Oof. Well, I'm glad I only booked for 1 night, because I don't want to give more money to someone who has no integrity. Okay, so for this place, the base fee is like $61. But then they charge some ridiculous $246, 1/3 of the price for a cleaning fee. Like, what the hell is that, man? Oh, and then some service fee, and then taxes. Like, the cleaning fee is higher than the taxes. So it came out to this rip-off amount. So this one was in a different area, like Lomas de Chapultepec. So if Polanco is up here, you probably can't see my mouse because this piece of crap. If Polanco is here, right, this Lomas de Chapultepec is not that far away. Let's look at the pictures. The hell? This looks different. This does not look like the same unit. This is kind of the same kitchen, but different angle. Yeah, it needs to say it's an old unit. And the outside is not too pretty. The neighborhood was nice. Only problem is like, when I got there, all the windows were open, and that's always a red flag, because I didn't notice it, in the daytime, but nighttime when I closed all the windows because it was getting cold, then I can smell it smelled like smoky, and then I tried to see, but I couldn't see because the smell was just like affecting me. So I packed up my bags and got the hell out of there, and I went to the Hilton because it was late at night. What the hell else am I gonna go or book at that hour? So let's look at the damages. So November 1st to November 2nd, $41.33. So you get what you pay for. Service fee and taxes, marginal. So $53.78. So let's add that to the total. So between November 1st and November 2nd, I should put like the dates like on the side. I stayed at the Hilton Garden in Mexico City, Santa Fe. Santa Fe is a part of Mexico City that's like super far out. Like, let me show you a map. All right, let's go to Mexico City. Directions to Santa Fe Hilton Garden Inn. Look at that, 50-minute in traffic. I mean, the time I left was like, maybe like 8 o'clock. So it takes like about 30 minutes, without traffic. But look at that from here to here. Santa Fe is like the middle of nowhere. It's like all the way in the southwestern corner. Once you start getting near the mountains, you're far out. The problem with this Santa Fe area was that one, you need a car, and two, there's nothing nearby. So, if you don't have a car, you're pretty much screwed. So, I say therefore that it says one night, $63.75, $12.43 tax. This is what it looks like. Obviously, you stay at the Hilton, it's gonna look nice. Only thing is like there's no heater, so it was chilly as well. And then I think I have photos. So yeah, these are images. Let me hide myself for a second. Cut that time down between. There we go, this one's straight. Look at that, it's like in the middle of nowhere, man. What are you gonna do here? All right, let me stop that. I didn't stay there only one night though. I stayed there 2, 3, 4. You gotta add $141.95 to that total. Or not included taxes and fees of $27.70. Ooh! All right, so after Hilton, we come back to Mexico City from November 4th to the 7th. So this area is the Roma. It's called Roma. From Polanco is right here. See, and then Lomas de Chapultepec is here. It's the Trinity. And then Santa Fe is like all the way somewhere around here. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It's like somewhere around here. Anyway, Roma is nice. They call La Condesa also. There's like this one main street right here. When you walk up it, they have like Starbucks and a bunch of restaurants and bars and stuff. It's really nice place to stay. I would recommend it. This is the room. It was a Tempur-Pedic bed. I mean, it felt super comfortable. The thing is, like, I'm allergic to foam, so like, after a few nights, I had to get out of there. But anyway, I couldn't stay like longer because someone else had booked, like the next night, like the Sunday or Monday it was. So I had to I couldn't stay for a short time. This is the room. It was in a shared house. So like the owner is he used to work in design. He's like a design director. And then he also does photography as a business also. So he had this nice 2-story house, and he was renting the upstairs room. Yeah, and it was nice. I mean, look at that bathtub. That's a nice bathtub. And look at the sink. And again, the IKEA soap dispenser. Yeah, that was a nice bathtub. And then this is the shared area on the first floor. Shared area. The kitchen's behind that glass. Here's the kitchen. Nothing is hooked up, but they have a washer and dryer in there, as you can see. Screenshot. Okay. And it had a nice patio, and I got some drone footage here. Yep. So let's look at the damage. 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, about 3 nights. All right, so the price was, for 3 nights, base price $180, so $60 per night. Cleaning fee $15, okay, that's whatever. Service fee, okay, that's the Airbnb fee, $27.53. And then taxes, like this is the thing that bothers me, I hate the tax. I don't remember there being taxes like a few years ago. I don't know why Mexico City started to charge tax. It's a huge huge bane, I mean. 20, 30, 42. The taxes are almost as much as the cleaning and service fee. What the hell? The taxes are what? Like almost 1 night of stay. So the damage is $262.73. Yeah, Airbnb is expensive there, that's for sure. All right, so this is that place in Roma. Huge mess. I only brought 1 suitcase though in the backpack. This is that bed. So this bed is like Tempur-Pedic, and like there's no way of finding out unless I ask before I book the place. But I had to book fast because everything was getting taken. But I mean, aside from the formalities, it was pretty comfortable. I fell down the stairs of this place. I sprained my back, and then just laying down in that bed, it was pretty comfortable, aside from the pain. And the tub was really nice. Look, you got like this little rack with a loofah on a stick and a sponge. Whatever. Extra toilet paper. And I also had a pillow, so you can lay your head in the tub. So yeah, it's in a shared house. The exercise room leads to the patio, and then the other room is like for his niece, the owner's niece, who usually only visits like not often. And then this is the main living room area. It's a pretty nice house. You can tell that they remodernized a lot of the stuff, like the tiles, mostly the tiles and the flooring. Had electronic key code thing, and then this gate. And then you go into Roma, which it's a nice area. Yep, there's me. All right, so after I got out of there, I came to here. This is owned by someone who manages a few other places. When I first came to Mexico City, I stayed one of the other units. One of the other places that he had, it was more near Polanco, and that one was nice. It was like 3 or 4 stories, and it had like about more than 10 bathrooms, and it had like a kitchen on almost every floor. That one was nice. But they didn't have that one open, no vacancy on that one, because this time period is a lot of it's busy season, high season. So let's look at the pictures. Pretty much kind of look like this for the most part. Walk-in closet. Bathroom's not attached to the unit, which was it's whatever. And then there was like no hot water. You had to wait for like 20 minutes, and then go tell the dueña. Well, kind of like a dueña, but there's like a lady who's like who keeps the house, to like go check on the water boiler. Yeah, the bathroom is not connected. There's like a three bathrooms, and then this is the living room. Super cold. It was super cold. Like, you don't want to sit in these leather seats. And it's like about 7 rooms in this house. Well, it's like a condo, but it's a huge condo. And it's a big kitchen too. You can cook. That was nice. So I stayed for 7, 8, 9, 2 nights. This one was pretty cheap, $28 base. Way better than the other one, which was like 30 or 40-ish, that had like the cigarette smell in the Chapultepec area. This one was way cheaper. So, and this was in a shared house. Cleaning fee, okay, not too bad. Service fee, not too bad. Taxes, again, taxes get you. So total for 2 nights, $82.43. So it's roughly about $41 per night and $21.50. So after this whole train of like couldn't find crap, right? It wasn't until November 9th that I found something open for like a whole month. So this is the place that I found. Look at that. It looks pretty decent. Look at that. It has like this kind of like antique looking fridge, but it was a new fridge, modern. This has like an antique look to it. It had this patio that has a hammock and like a million plants in it, and a view of the street. There's the hammock. And it had this nice table. I used to eat on it like almost every morning. And then the small kitchen. There's a sign, today's a good day to die. Let me see, and then the bedroom, super cold. The windows are not like sealed properly. There's no heaters. I had to bring my own heater. And then the bathroom, super small. And the shower stinks. So they have like a plastic you can put over the drain. And then this is the layout. It's pretty accurate. Yeah, and all the other pictures just like random stuff. I have a video. Let me see if I can find it. All right, so this is that one that I stayed in for a whole month. Let me scale to fit the screen. There we go. Look at that. That's nice. There's like a rack where you can hang your clothes. If you want to do laundry, you got to go all the way to the roof and pay like coins and stuff. Here's the kitchen. They didn't have any bowls. Like, what kind of kitchen doesn't have bowls for soup? And then this is like my grocery run. I always get the same thing almost, except like I got papaya, I got grapes, I got pork chops. Okay, so, okay, not too bad. 1,100 pesos. Yeah, that's less than I thought. All right, so living room, bathroom, bedroom. I bet it gets hot in the summertime. The windows are not even sealed properly. And there's a walk-in closet with extra blankets, just because there's no heater. Yep, and that's that. And then let me see, how much did I pay for that? Well, look, I had 22 nights. I got the long stay discount. So I paid $45.08 base rate. Wait, did I? Oh shit. This is crazy. Let me bust out a calculator because there's a lot going on here. All right, this is the base rate I pay, right? And then there's a discount for long-term stay. So this is the price, $843. However, we have freaking fees. Airbnb takes 119, and then Mexico City takes 103. So $300 in fees on a $850 apartment. That's highway robbery, man. It's too expensive now. You know, like it's ridiculous. The $300 is like not going to anything useful. You know, I'm not getting the value from that. So the total was $1,139.07. So yeah, that was that. And this one was in a weird area called Anzures. So the problem with Anzures is if you want to get to Walmart, which is like somewhere in this area, you have to cross this freeway right here. And the only way to cross is through like a sky bridge, right? And if you bike, you can only bike through this road right here, Rio, Mississippi, and it's only one way. There's no way to go back across. Like this looks like you can, but this only comes out on this side of the street, underneath the bridge, underneath the bridge. It's ridiculous, man. You could try to pick up the bike, but the city bikes are way too heavy to pick up. And that's it. So there you go. That's pretty much an idea of like what it costs in the high season. I mean, if you come in the off season, well, I'm kind of curious. Let me take a look. Okay, max. Add dates. Let me see. Is summertime high season? Who knows? You just do August. Okay, well that's not too bad. Before tax. Some stuff for like 900. Wait, what the hell is this at? There's a map. That's not a bad location. That's a huge discount. I don't know the full details on this. Oh, you know, I think I might have seen this before. It was always booked. I remember this lady now. Yeah, in the high season, like there was like some nice looking places, but they were all booked, so I couldn't get them. This one looks okay, I guess. Let me see. 727. Well, you know, that gives you a good impression of what to expect. Let me zoom in more. Let me come into Polanco, right here. All right, so, you know, if you come in like August, which is super hot, prices are not going to be too bad-ish. I mean, this is Airbnb prices, so you're going to always expect it to be like 200% more expensive than if you were renting, you know, an apartment for a long term. This is pretty much close to what I paid anyway, you know, after the high season crap was over. Except for that first place I stayed in Mexico. Let me load that up. Trips. Oh, it's not gonna show it, damn. Like this place, I stayed here for a whole month. Look at that, that's nice. So I only stayed there for I only booked it for one night because I wanted to get it to see if it was like, you know, good or bad or whatever. It ended up being good. So I contacted the owner directly, and I asked him how much would it cost to stay for a month, and I got a price of like about 500-ish. So look at this one, 25 for a night after old taxes. I want to say taxes were cheaper back then, in 2019, 34.68, and then I stayed there for a month, so 550-ish around there. Bathrooms are shared, but you get a room, and then the kitchen's like right outside, huge kitchen, and it's like about maybe like a little bit more than 10 bathrooms, like 15 bathrooms. It's like I want to say like 3 or 4 stories. Let's see, here we go. All right, so 3 stories. It feels like it was bigger. Yeah, but I mean, this one was nice. Only problem is the room is a little bit dark. Everything is dark. Like, this room's actually dark. Like if the sun goes down, you're screwed. Because there's not, and there's like almost no lighting, and the track lighting though, it's not even track, but the ceiling lighting is not adequate. And this chair is foam, so it gives me allergies. But yeah, I mean, hopefully that gives you a good idea of what to expect when you come here. You stay, like say, a month, or even less than that. But I mean, you shouldn't really have to pay, so much. I've seen stuff in the high season of like 2,000 to 3,000. Now that's crazy. I wouldn't pay 2,000 to 3,000. Like close to 1K. I think that's decent. Especially just trying to like get to know the place. Yeah. So if that helped you in any way, make sure to hit the like button, and also if you want more content like this, hit the subscribe button, because I post all the time about these kind of things. I want to show you the realities of what it actually costs to live here. I want to show you some BS that is not really applicable. So with that said, until next time, peace.